So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And this is now today's lineup.
Which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning. All those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And we're underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball is over the line. Kamavinga. Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe. Showing good feet. Rodri. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nigeria with the corner, they're first. Messi with the short one. Picked out and he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Lovely bit of skill. There they go, hunting in packs. Rice. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. It's just the goalkeeper to beat. Rafinha! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Osimhen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. On the through ball. He's on it, can he get away? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mbappe. Driving forward. He's gone for goal! Oh, split triumphant reaction.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
Nigeria have their second corner now. Messi goes short. Nice control. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Doué. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Doué goes steaming forward. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Rodri. And Rafinha. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Camavinga. Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Camavinga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Jesuschrist. Doué. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Pedri. Great ball, and there's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Robertson. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Camavinga. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vardiol. And it's Messi. Now Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Szoboszlai. He's in plenty of space here. This might spell, can he finish? It's anyone's. It's fallen kindly here. And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Rafinha!
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that was nowhere near his best. Rice. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Vardiol. Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. Tries a shot! Rafinha. Here's Rodri. Rafinha. Rice. Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. He's had a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Marquinhos cuts it out. Robertson. It's Bellingham. And here's Osimhen. Rafinha. And it's Rice. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Marquinhos. It's Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Osimhen. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. Doué. Haaland. He's had it taken off him. And here's Lewandowski. Vardiol. Rafinha. Pedri. Now Ruben Dias. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Robertson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nigeria are looking to go forward now. And that is as far as the... Played out to the left flank. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And here's Bellingham. And they've got rid. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitutions taking place.
Ball's out once more. Robertson. Oh, that's neat. And this is Kane. Rafinha does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nigeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Jesuschrist. Oh, what's he done? And it's made its way to him. Doué. Van Dijk. And here's Lewandowski. Takes a shot! He'll want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's in on Bellingham! And it's Marquinhos. And it's Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. Rice. Vardiol. Gonzalo Inacio. 75 minutes played. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Marquinhos. And Robertson. Mbappe. Bellingham.
Nigeria really have been second best here.
He's tried one! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Messi. Doué. Mbappe. And it's Marquinhos. Just 5 minutes left. It's Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Turns back here, probably the best option. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. For Jesuschrist.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And there goes the final whistle. Nigeria perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Please refrain from parking outside.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So that's got things underway.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Del Piero. He has a look up. And Messi! Goal! Milan! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Scorer for Milan after 7 minutes is number 22, Lionel Messi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Bellingham simply refused to be outdone there. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
That's the throw. And here's Osimhen. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Has a look and place it forward. Camavinga. Nigeria are behind here despite their domination of possession. Now it's Lewandowski. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe. Real chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Raúl always looking for that half a chance. And it's McAllister. And this is Messi. There's the shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 99
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Nigeria get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
So off we go then. Rafael Leao. Bellingham. To Messi. Knocks it out wide. Incoming delivery. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Dijk. Marquinhos. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Plenty to aim at here. Scholes. It's played through for him. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Robertson. And here's Lewandowski. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Goal! Corinthians! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
14 minutes is number 7, Mohamed Salah.
Nigeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mohamed Salah. Nigeria are behind here despite their domination of possession. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rafael Leao.
Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Lewandowski. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's through here. He is through here. Messi. Bellingham. And here's Lewandowski. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe, well read, and the danger is averted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's found a way past. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Kimmich. Oh, that's a... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Corinthians find a position of real strength now. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Nigeria are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nicely spread. Scholes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Camavinga. And this is Lewandowski. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Scholes. Aims beyond the defence. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Robertson. For Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Lewandowski. Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tries a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side.
Members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again then. Nigeria didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Rafael Leao. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gerrard. Mohamed Salah on 2 now and looking for 3. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a great ball here. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Camavinga now looking to orchestrate a counter, looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Played out wide, and it's Camavinga. Look at the space here. Rafael Leao. Passes short and sharp. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Scholes. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good foot in there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, well measured. Goes for a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Rafael Leao. Mohamed Salah did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Rafael Leao. It's Camavinga. Van Dijk. And it's Marquinhos. And it's Lewandowski. Foot in. Camavinga. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah might just make this. Pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. And here's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's bust. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's become a case of men against boys.
Number 26,
Kamavinga.
coming on the field, number 15.
And it's Bellingham.
Number 17.
Brilliantly cut out.
Number 14.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And a chance! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Mbappe. Marquinhos does well to get it back. He's gone for goal! I want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Messi. Mbappe. And Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Nigeria needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes.
And this is Kane. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's got away. It'll be a throw-in. Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. Nigeria cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Oh, smashing header! They've scored! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
So, a breakthrough already. Massaro, he's picked his way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Has a look and place it forward. And it's Lewandowski. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nigeria certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kamavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Brilliantly cut out. Nigeria are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Shifted it to the flank. Massaro, and he's Massaro! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer for Marseille, after 18
Truly
minutes,
superb.
is
A goal of
number
such
8,
supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Mbappe, Messi. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Camavinga. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe is onto this. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good foot in there. Camavinga. 30 minutes gone. Lewandowski. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. There's the shot! And he hits the net. And they're back in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. It's an inviting looking ball that. Stood up well to him there. That's good running with the ball. Bellingham. Oh, this is a very good run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marquinhos. And it's Bellingham. Foot in. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get... And the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 40 minutes.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bellingham. Rafael Leao. In with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. And he thumps it clear.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold. And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Parking in the area around the stadium.
What's a good half? They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Everyone, please welcome our players.
The second half then, just getting going.
Nigeria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's McAllister. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga. And that has been clubbed away. Well, they've got it again. And here's Mbappe. That is lovely. And that's not going to reach. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Hazard. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Marseille really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This might spell danger. Rafael, real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Robertson. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bellingham. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Lewandowski was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Big chance! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nigeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's in a great position here. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Van Dijk gets it away.
Substitution.
Marseille can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. And Robertson. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance here to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the finish! Goal! Marseille! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 26.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't told him. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Marseille get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nigeria are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
That'll be a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Drive, tries a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Rice certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. That's an excellent interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Added minute has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. He's away! Yamal receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. Yamal. And that's that. Nigeria played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Designated areas within these grounds.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. So it's down to business here. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Lewandowski. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now this could be David Villa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Marquinhos. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. David Villa. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe gets into a good position. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Shoots! And it's come back out to him. There's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Après 14 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Rafael Leao. Nigeria are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Bellingham. Oh, that's superb. Chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Belletti. Now it's Villa. Looking to play him in. Now there's a foot. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. And he skips past his man. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Now it's Villa. David Villa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Robertson, Rafael Leao. It's Bellingham. Messi is having a shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Le numéro 10, Messi!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rafael Leao. Back into the middle. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose. A header! Caught offside that time. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. The ball, he gets big! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Lille get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bastoni. Belletti. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. And here's Lewandowski. This looks and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Marquinhos. And it's Alexander-Arnold. There's the delivery. Up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Merci d'accueillir les deux équipes.
And we're underway again. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here. He's played it back. Brilliantly cut out. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. Delivered it. Chance for a shot! They've done it! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Nigeria go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Ribery really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lewandowski. No way through, so back it comes. It's Lewandowski! And they've got rid. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Ribery.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Lewandowski. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Villa. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chooses to go cross. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's neat. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the...
Changement pour Lille, le numéro 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 19.
Nigeria grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robertson. And it's Marquinhos. And that's gone loose. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Marquinhos simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Lewandowski. Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. He is through here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Nigeria have themselves a chance from the spot. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
But pour l'équipe du Nigeria. Après 82 minutes de jeu par le numéro 20.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rice. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pinches it off him. And this is Ribery. Quality ball. Camavinga. And Robertson. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Messi.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
Lovely bit of skill. And he's gone looking for safety. And the number on the board is 3. Donnarumma. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Nigeria looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Nigeria definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Nigeria have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Vinicius Junior.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Rice. Not the most accurate pass. Picked out, brilliant shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Camavinga. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this looks sharp. And he was alert to it. Messi. And they can counter here. Mbappe. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. It's a promising position. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Vinicius Junior! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has 2. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is on his own. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rafael Leao. Robertson.
Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's hoisted clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No way he was going to let him past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Rafael Leao. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. That pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga, and here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 20, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
2 added minutes
Rice.
have been indicated.
Dani Olmo. And here's Bellingham. Messi. And it's made its way to him. That is a great pick out. Oh, this is a... Vinicius Junior! It's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 20.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall. And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And he shoots! You've got to be quick to recover this. Robertson. Here's Rafael Leao. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Referee has just said play on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Robertson. Mbappe. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Passes short and sharp. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rafael Leao. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Marquinhos. Robertson. Marquinhos. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets.
The goal scorer for Nigeria after 69 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
so time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 21.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, super ball! Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Number 19, Mbappe. Number 8, Bellingham.
Nigeria are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Kane. And this is Lewandowski.
Nigeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Fernandez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is fouled. And it's Messi. Has a look and plays it for real chance! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Number 20, Vinicius Junior.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and it looks like they've just about done it.